Welcome to this edition of the Who's Who in Guyana Business TV Show. Of course, this is the show where you receive a lot of education, information, and of course, opportunities that are all around us here in Guyana. In this show, you'll see more about our management versus leadership workshop that we had just a couple of weeks ago. You'll get some lessons around that. You'll get a little bit from our Unplugged session where Brad worked with about 20 business owners and their teams, teaching them all about scaling their business. So pay keen attention to that. You'll also learn a little bit more about Action Invest expansion into Suriname with the opening of our second office in Paramaribo, the appointment of the CEO of the Suriname branch, and of course the launch of the second edition of the Who's Who in Suriname Business Directory. You'll of course be learning a lot from our coaches on the call. You'll be learning from our ISO consulting CEO as well. So pay keen attention to everything that is here. Of course, make sure that you have your pen or paper and your device so that you can continue to make notes and apply this to your own life, to your own company, and wherever possible to your community. Enjoy the show.
I'm excited to speak on certification. What is certification and how it is applied in conformity assessment? So certification, it's a third-party attestation, meaning that it is evaluated by a competent body. Many of us are familiar with our own driver's license program. So you have to be certified as a competent driver in order for you to go into a vehicle on your own. So certification can be applied to products, services. So why we need to have certification? Certification is a tool that guarantees a competence. So that person or individual do not have to go every time when you're going to provide that service to ensure that you're following requirements. Certification guarantees confidence. So the food products that we eat, how do we know that it is not made in an unsanitary location? Bodies who are responsible for certifying these food products need to ensure that their certification programs or activities meet international standards. In some instances, these international standards require that testing be done. When testing is going to be done, it must be done with a recognized body or recognized institution that has the ability to do that. Think of it, you're sick and you go to a backstreet doctor to test your blood. That is putting yourself at risk. So as consumers and users of products and services, let us check, let us demand that the products and services that we get from providers are internationally recognized. And as such, they're certified. Certification protects your brand, it sets you apart from the market, and most of all, it protects the health and well-being of a nation. For additional information on how certification can be applied to your business, an institution, school, work environment, contact us on telephone number 501-0110, or you can send an email at iso@actioninvest.org. Let's develop Guyana quality infrastructure which meets the requirements for testing, inspection, and certification.
I wanted to share a little bit more with you about our expansion into Suriname. Our company is called Action Invest Caribbean. Yes, we did get started in Guyana. We are continuing to grow and develop and serve Guyanese professionals and businesses. And we are looking at expanding into the entire Caribbean. We're very thankful to our many Caribbean clients that rely on us for various services, be it coaching, training, or marketing services. But we also want to be sure that we have a presence in certain strategic countries. And besides Guyana, the country with the next brightest prospects is Suriname. So in 2021, we were able to open up our first office in Nikeri, which is on the border with Guyana. And just recently, a week ago, we were able to open our new head office in Suriname, in the capital, in Paramaribo. We were also able to appoint our CEO for the Suriname location, Mr. Prashant Awad Prashad, and he will be leading that entity to ensure that we deliver the same level of service or results that we've been delivering to Guyana for the past 10 years, that we were also able to replicate that in Suriname. And of course, all of that was surrounded by the very fantastic launch of the second edition of the Suriname Who's Who. We had very impactful speeches being made by the Minister of Foreign Affairs there, by the CEO of the Suriname Guyana Chamber, and many other guests, and a lot of networking happened as well. And we can see the impact that the Who's Who will also have in Suriname, because it acts as that bridge that connects companies to each other, connects investors to companies looking for investment, because it just allows them to share their story. How did they get started? Who are the people behind the company? What are the services they can provide? And if you're the type of company in Guyana, Suriname, or across the Caribbean that really wants to tell your story so that people can better understand why you are a good choice, why they should connect with you, then reach out to us. We are currently at the Guyana Energy Expo. We would have connected with a lot of folks there, but we have just opened spaces for the 2025 edition in the Guyana edition of the Who's Who. So I'm going to ask you that if you want to make sure that your company gets maximum exposure, that you reach out so that we can secure you a spot in the 2025 Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory. Of course, you can always, and you will also get your company profiled on the website. And our website has over 2 million hits per year because the level of interest that exists in Guyana. So getting your company to the next level, that's what we're all about. The Who's Who is one way of doing that. You can do that via the Guyana edition, the Suriname edition. You can get supported in Guyana or Suriname through us. And we look forward to working with you.
So for those of you who are out there, sales managers, you're working in the sales field. Sales is a game. It's a sport. You want to be able to be competitive as a sales professional. And one of the things for a sales professional is his beliefs. Now, there are many things that goes through a salesperson's mind in terms of his empowering beliefs, and also those belief sets are challenging sometimes. We will talk about 3 of those beliefs in a subsequent video, but you need to understand this video that you need to make sure that you are empowering yourself, your mindset, and how you approach your sales on a daily basis. So join us in those next videos where we will break down some of the beliefs that you'll need to capture, that you'll need to make sure that you're intentional about when you get into a sales conversation. See you then.
Being a business owner is a lonely job. As business continues to change so rapidly, staying ahead and above water can feel overwhelming. You have little time to concentrate on growing your business because you're stuck working in your business. Your attention is on the day-to-day operations, handling emergencies, and you are challenged to create that winning team that can run your business when you aren't there. You aren't making the money you could be because you aren't focused on multiplying your profitability. What would it feel like if your business finally gave you more than you put into it? Wouldn't it be nice to have a business that works without you? To have a team of customer-focused individuals who delivered on your company's promise even when you aren't there? Wouldn't it be great to be able to have the time to enjoy your family and have real work-life balance? You can live your best business life. But how? Most businesses invest in professional expertise in the most important aspects of their business. You hire an accountant or financial advisor to ensure your money is managed effectively. You hire a lawyer to help you navigate legal matters. Why not hire a business coach to help you with everything else? An action coach is a certified professional who brings with them a unique perspective and a set of skills to help you re-energize your business operation. They will help you find new, effective ways to solve some of your most taxing business challenges. Employing an action coach is a partnership, a relationship, and they will mentor you as your business grows. Quite simply, an action coach will help you find ways to have more time, build more effective teams, and make more money. Action Coach is the leading coaching company in the world with nearly 1,000 coaches working with more than 18,000 businesses a week. We not only expect results, we guarantee them with our 17-week guarantee. You can choose from a variety of business programs, from one-to-one coaching to group coaching. There is something for every business and every budget. Your business is not broken, and adding an action coach to your team will transform you into a powerful and robust business in your community. Working with a business coach can help you set up systems, processes, and strategies to help your business run more effectively and ultimately get ahead of your competition. You aren't alone, and we will work with you to help you find the most precious of resources: time. It is time to invest in your business and invest in your future. Go to actioncoach.com, and the first coaching session is on us.
Unleash the power of visual storytelling with Keeley Productions. Your moments, our lens. Let us help you tell your story. Book your session now by calling us at 686-9068.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Marianne Prasad, and I have learned about the Adventure app on Facebook due to a ad from a video. I have learned from the app that I actually gained the knowledge and the thinking ability about how to launch a business, the steps, how to finance, how do I go about doing everything, and what's not. I basically learned everything I need to know on how to launch a business. Well, it's basically going to be like the same thing that I just said, but I'm going to take what I have learned, the education that I got from the app, and I would have said before launching my business, I would go back to these notes, review everything, and then I'll think about what I should be doing and what I should not be doing. Because during my time of learning in this app, I had learned from persons who own coffee shops to persons who have extended business so much due to this app, and I would take that same knowledge and I would put everything together in the opening my own business. I would recommend it because it's very good. I would say that I'd give it 100%. It had made me learn things that I have never learned before. It had made me know things that I should be knowing at this age, and it had helped me in ways that I can successfully be a businesswoman. So I would recommend it because it is a very good app that you can learn so much things from.
As we continue the series on conformity assessment, today's session will focus on the types of conformity assessment activities. Just remember that conformity assessment is checking to ensure that processes and activities are meeting specified requirements. So the first conformity assessment activity I will highlight is testing. The second one is certification. And the other one deals with testing, inspection, and certification. So we have testing, inspection, and certification. All of us at some point in time utilize institutions that perform testing, that perform inspection, and perform certification. These three activities, as I mentioned in a previous edition, basically help us to confirm that those activities are okay. One example I want to stress on is for those of us who drive. Annually, we have to go to the competent body for them to inspect, or whenever we purchase a vehicle, for them to inspect our cars and so forth. So how do we guarantee that the persons who are inspecting the vehicles are competent? If they're not competent, they can somehow evaluate and deem a vehicle which is unfit for use, and you can have somebody dying. Let's look at certification. We're going to be purchasing water, food products. Who certify those facilities? Are they meeting any specific requirements? So this is to highlight the importance of all of us ensuring that these activities of testing, inspection, and certification meet standards. So the next time you venture out to purchase a product, utilize a service, think about it. Are these people competent to provide those services? For those of you who are desirous of attaining additional information on how you can recognize whether or not an organization or institution is actually meeting conformity assessment requirements, contact us on telephone number 501-0110, or you can send an email at iso@actioninvest.org.
As sales professionals, it is important that we have a database. Now, do you have a database? Do you have a list of persons that are interested in the products and services that you provide? So make sure you have a list somewhere, maybe on an Excel sheet, maybe on a scrap pad, or somewhere you can be able to capture the information there. Now, there's several things that you need to consider when you are developing a database. The very first thing we'll talk about in this video is a prospect. You got to understand what a prospect really is. A prospect is a customer or a person who you have their information, their name and their telephone number, at least. That is gold for you. So this enables you to be able to communicate and connect with those people. So as you find people on social media, or you're in a conversation on the road or in a networking event, make sure that you exchange contact information, and so that you could be able to reach out to that. The idea there is to start forming strong relationships so that you can be able to qualify them for the products and the services that you deliver. So remember, when you're in conversation, elect your prospects, add them to your database so that you can form really strong relationships and be successful in sales.
On February 29th, we start with session 1 of a 12-week management masterclass. If you are looking at elevating your management skills, getting a higher level of competence from yourself first of all, and then from your entire team, then this would be the exact course for you, because management is all about making sure that you have competent people who are productively engaged. And over the 12 weeks, we'll be working on the principles of management, the types of lists that need to be put in place, the type of accountability that needs to be exercised with your team, and also what's the best way of training them so that they can build the competence that is needed to work like independent professionals. And so I would encourage you to reach out to our office. Make sure that where you see this video, if it's on social media, that you also click on it and get to the links that will allow you to get more information and get registered.
Thank you very much, Anushka. And I do believe in collaboration. When countries do really well, and when companies do really well, they have two choices. They can either start competing head-on, or they can look for room for collaboration so that the pie could get bigger instead of fighting for a really small slice of that pie. Now, yes, Guyana is a little bit ahead when it comes to the offshore production. Suriname is following close behind. We can't wait for similar developments to start happening here in Suriname as well. And, you know, having been born in Paramaribo and I've grown up in Guyana, I feel like I belong to both countries, and it's a good feeling because I do believe that these two countries are like paradise. There's no place I'd rather be than in Suriname and in Guyana. I trust you feel the same way as well. If you do, please put your hands together for Suriname and Guyana. And another good development that has come out of the collaboration that was actually piloted by Ambassador Lisel Blankendal, Suriname's ambassador to Guyana, and with the support as well of Ambassador Dipu, Guyana's ambassador to Suriname. Several companies were able to get together and say, okay, how do we make the collaboration between these two countries much stronger, especially on the economic front? So on the 31st of August, we had the soft launch. We got the support of both governments. And since then, we've been working assiduously. I'm happy to report that, you know, as partners, we're also working on the board of directors to make sure that the collaboration between the two countries keeps getting stronger. This evening, you will hear from the CEO of the Chamber, Mr. Rahul Lildar, who will be telling you a bit more about the work of the Chamber. I would encourage you, if you are interested in collaboration either way, that you have a chat with him so that you can understand what is possible. And of course, as Anushka mentioned, we have just now acquired our offices as well, which will allow us to really roll out services to a much higher extent, provide a better partnership as well with more resources. And you'll hear a little bit more from about that from the CEO as well of Action Invest Suriname.
Now I want to invite the CEO of Action Invest Caribbean Incorporated Suriname, Mr. Prashant Awad Prasad, to give a speech.
Good evening, gentlemen, ladies, esteemed guests. I have just been introduced as the CEO of Action Invest Suriname, and I'd like Vishnu and Ms. Anushka gave us a real good understanding of what it is and what Who's Who is and how the collaboration can help not only Suriname but also Guyana grow and reach new heights. What I want to do is tell you a little bit about how Who's Who Suriname is going to help businesses in Suriname grow and reach new heights together with Action Invest Suriname. We all know that in Suriname we have a small problem when it comes to cooperating with each other. We like to compete with each other. We like to show that we are the best, and that's a good thing. But taking that strength, taking that passion for business, and trying to help each other grow the pie, grow the business, and succeed together is what Suriname is all about. This is how we unite and how we can make a stand and show the world what we are about, what our companies are, and what the story behind each and every company is. I would like to keep it short. I would like to thank Vishnu, Action Invest, the Who's Who brand, to be here. Thank you for everything you've done until now, and I hope to bring it to new heights. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Awad Prasad. Now I want to invite the CEO of Suriname Guyana Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Rahul Lildar.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Diplomatic Corps, good evening. I've just been here for 2 days, but Who'da haven't? As we celebrate the launch of the Who's Who Suriname edition, I stand before you here today as the CEO for the Suriname-Guyana Chamber of Commerce, a testament to the vision and collaboration between Suriname and Guyana. Our journey began in August 2023, and it was nurtured by the founding visionaries, Ambassador Lisel Blakendal, Dr. Durga, and supported by influential leaders such as Minister Ramdin, Ambassador Deepu, and our Foreign Secretary, Mr. Robert Prasad. Our foundation was built by 9 pioneering businesses, including M. Sukai & Co., Optic Neon, El Hawa, Guyana Port Inc., Florid Guyana, Creative Tech Hub, and Glasgow Law Practice, among others. These companies have been the cornerstones of our growth and success. Today, we have a vibrant business community of 27 members and a dedicated 11-member board, representing both Suriname and Guyana, and we stand as a beacon of potential and opportunity. Our membership spans 17 Guyanese, 9 Surinamese, and 1 Trinidadian enterprise, reflecting the diversity and strength of our alliance. SGCC is more than just a network. It is a way of doing business. It is a platform for growth and a catalyst for opportunity, a bridge that connects markets. Here we share experiences, tackle challenges collaboratively, and celebrate collective success. Members, I now extend an invitation to all businesses present here this evening. Join us in this journey of growth and opportunity and enrich your consortium. With your presence and together, let's achieve unprecedented success. Your participation will not only expand your reach, but also connect you with like-minded professionals and open doors to new collaborations. Thank you for your attention. I will look forward to welcoming many of you into our chamber and to the prosperous partnerships that lie ahead. Thank you.
Camille's Academy, Inc. We are the premier provider for private education in Guyana, and through our mission, our excellent team delivers a well-balanced curriculum that integrates technology and innovation to our educational programs to inspire children to reach their highest levels of success.
Check us out at any one of our 4 locations or contact us today.
Enroll now for nursery, primary, and secondary level. Camille's Academy, Inc. Be inspired to innovate.
There is no way you know what's going on in your company unless you hit the shop floor, hit the front line, hit that every now and again. Does that make sense? So I made him twice a week commit to visiting a job site on his way to the office. And he took it upon himself. He actually did better than I thought he would. He went and bought like donuts and drinks, and when he'd show up on the job site, he'd actually have a gift for all of the team. Little did he realize that our surveys of his team had said that the staff that had been around a long time said, yeah, his grandpa was amazing. His dad worked with us on the tools. He's just a rich kid. He wouldn't know anything about running the company. But when he got out there amongst the people, they started to like him. They started to follow him. They started to see him as a leader and get to know him. Does that make sense? Just twice a week visiting a job site changed the culture of his entire organization. By the way, did he see a bunch of stupid things happening on his job sites that needed fixing? Yes. Another example, another particular client, she was amazing at never going to her office. She would walk around her building, her office, and she would be in front of her staff all the time. Do you think she annoyed the living daylights out of the majority of her team? Yes or no? Did she stick her nose into every single thing that was happening all the time and never... And I sat with her, I said, who's doing your work? She said, what do you mean? I said, who's doing the CEO's work when you're out there chatting with everyone? She said, that is CEO's work. No, it's not. Where are you building the strategic partnerships, coming up with future plans, future things? Who's doing all that? So I banned her. I said, you're allowed to go out of your office 2 times a day for 30 minutes each. Did she almost die for the first couple of weeks? She was like, but they need me. They need you to get out of their way. You're annoying them. Some of you are nodding like, holy shit, that's my boss. Don't look at them, they're next to you. If they are next to you. What else we got on our page?
My business has been coasting. I'm thinking about maybe...
Coasting, moving back into growth mode, yep. And it's a big thing that, and I always, just from a mindset point of view of coasting versus growth mode, the tree outside there, right? That tree is either, it's a law of the world, okay? It's called the second law of thermonuclear dynamics, and big term for the tree's either growing or it's dying. The tree can't stand still. The tree can't just say, okay, we're done, we're good. We're stopping growing right now, we're just gonna stay at this tree level. It has to keep growing, and the same is true for anything that's living. A business, a person. If we're not growing, we're dying. A business that isn't growing is getting beaten by competitors. A business that isn't growing is getting eclipsed, sort of thing. And so we have to be in growth mode at all points in time to stay alive. Just to stay alive, we have to be in growth mode. So it's a really important thing to remember. 13 years of age, we moved from Darwin in Australia to Adelaide, South Australia. Now, Darwin, the climate is very much like here. So I was going to school in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt type thing, and it was very informal schooling. We moved to Adelaide, schooling very formal. Long pants, a button-down shirt, a blazer, and I said, oh my God, this adjustment. The cool thing was Levi's 501 jeans, and my mom couldn't afford that, so we got corduroy jeans, right? And anyway, long story short, corduroy jeans make a funny sound when you're walking, right? Your legs rub together, and I'm a 13-year-old boy. What do you think every other boy in the school said to me? Dude, stop farting all the time. And I'm the new kid, I'm tall, I'm lanky. I get in a fight, I beat the snot out of some kid. I'm at the principal's office, mom comes up, she's driving me home, she's yelling at me, everyone's yelling at me. I get home, she's like, wait till your father gets here. And the whole thing in my head is because of these pants. Right? 13-year-old logic, it's these pants. I find mom's shears in the thing, and I just cut these jeans up. And I'm never wearing them, and in my head, I set the goal of I am never gonna not be able to afford what I want at 13. I had the negative goal of I never ever wanna be in that situation. Lucky at 16, I met Mr. Rohn and I learned positive goal setting. Of instead of getting away from something, going towards something. I don't want to be working 60 hours a week. Okay, what do you want to be able to do? What do you want for the business? I don't want this. Great, but I don't care what you don't want, because if you focus on what you don't want, you end up getting that. You say to your kid, don't jump on the bed. What does the kid's brain go straight to? Jump on the bed. The human brain, see, your brain is like Google. If you type into Google, don't show me a picture of a pink elephant flying, immediately what has gone in your brain right now? Those of you who are very visual, in your brain right now, you're seeing a pink elephant flying, right? Your brain is like that. If you set negative goals, then the negative goal becomes a reality, because that's what Google does. It searches for the central theme of the sentence. Write down these 4 words that you want to remove from your vocabulary. Don't, not, no, and but. Don't, not, no, and but. I don't want this. You're going to get it. Okay? Yeah, but. How many of you have people in your life that are yeah, buts? A yeah, but is like a no. Yeah, I agree with you, but that means you don't agree with me, okay? Don't yeah, but me. Okay, one of my great mentors early on was a gentleman by the name of Dr. Reverend Ike, and he did a whole sermon on get your butt out of your way. Not your backside, but the word but type thing. And so if you use those words, it's just that negative creation. The positive goal, instead of I don't want to be working 80 hours a week, I want to be working 3 days a week, 4 hours a day.
Unleash the power of visual storytelling with QB Productions. Your moments, our lens. Let us help you tell your story. Book your session now by calling us at 686-9068.
Discover a whole new level of engine performance. Ready for the twists and turns. Ready for the road less traveled. Ready for the unexpected. Ready for the thrill. Extreme performance. Hyundai X-Tier.
My name is Naomi Williams, and I heard about this app on Facebook. I've learned the different aspects of business, the objectives of business, financial budgeting, and a lot more. That would be objectives and marketing on this app, because it deals with the different aspects of what we have to overcome in order to become a successful business person. I enjoy it because it was a challenge, but yet still I overcome it. First of all, I'm going to lay out by doing a business plan, and then I'm going to work according to what is on the modules step by step in order to become a very successful business person. I would recommend her venture because it basically takes you step by step, and it gives you potential and knowledge in order to become a successful business person.
It's important to know these disc styles so you can begin to better understand the people around you. It's also important to understand that we are all a blend of these styles. Sure, we can adapt those blends based on our environment or when a specific situation calls for one style over the other. But more often than not, we've all got to accept our DISC and learn to live, work, and play and accept these basic truths. So there you have it. We're all different, but we are predictably different.
Visit Ale & Sons in the Movietown Mall. It has hundreds of items for you to choose from at the lowest prices and from all the top brands. Get a wide range of refrigerators, washers and dryers, microwaves, stoves, small kitchen appliances, musical instruments, and home entertainment systems. Flat screen TVs, hardware items, plumbing, a huge selection of tools, speakers and amplifiers, and lots more. We offer convenient payment options. Not sure about a product? Speak to one of our professional sales associates. They will answer all your questions. Our Movietown store is larger and more comfortable to shop. You can also visit us online at www.aleandsons.com. Everything is in stock and ready for delivery. Ale & Sons, making life better one day at a time.